3, 2, 1. Welcome to BRAWLHALLA!
They are the best 2v2 team in the world.
In a world where everybody matters, each of us has a story to tell.
I started at the bottom. I worked hard to rise above it.
Born restless, I was a loner. When adventure called, it didn't need to ask twice.
With my own 2 hands, I forged a good life for myself.
I roamed far, from the forest to the cities. Always my heart yearned to see more.
My efforts paid off in the local market. Silver flowed like water.
There were always a few obstacles, but nothing I couldn't handle.
Some were covetous, seeking to rob me of my hard-earned coin.
I ran into those weighed down by wealth. I helped to ease their burden.
I learned my lesson. Never again would I be an easy mark.
They told tales of my skills. This drew others who shared my hobby.
A show of strength dissuaded all but the most desperate, or the most foolish.
I found that I could play well with others. Alone I was strong, with companions, unstoppable.
I foresee a grand enterprise with wealth and abundance for me and my guild.
I found my place, side by side with my comrades, blades in hand.
For riches!
For glory!
Your guild calls! Let fair fortune guide your hammers!
Onward, my friends! Let's give the bards something to sing about! It's time to tell your story.
Welcome home, sire. I'm sad to say that the people seem untroubled by your absence. But assured that they know of your victories. They will forgive their lord, therefore, that another usurper must be thwarted so soon. As time is short and our spies have been busy, you'll allow me, I hope, to brief you on what is required in the campaign ahead. As you can see, this enemy cowers in their keep, like a snail in its shell. But they will be difficult to prize out, and even harder to crush. Preparation is key, therefore. What weapons, siege machines, and armies you take with you could decide the outcome, so choose well. When battle begins, the air will thicken with fire and darken with arrows. Protect your troops behind palisades as they strain at the leash and support your advance with fire and thunder. If the foe sallies forth in a foolish display of bravery, you will need to meet them. If they stay in the shadows of their ramparts, be patient as the towers and battering rams crawl forward to breach them. Remember, sire, that when its walls fail, the enemy is at its most dangerous. You will want to lead your troops, naturally, to demonstrate your mastery of your chosen weapon. But you must not let the blood of battle rush to your head. Your loyal guards are your sword and your shield, and you must know when to stay protected among them, and when to strike out with your unique abilities. They are well drilled and will follow your orders without question, unlike some of your allies. And you must repay them by not risking them in folly. Fighting within close confines of a castle's walls will be costly. The enemy will try to halt your advance where your troops are most vulnerable, at murderous gateways and in tight corridors into which deadly arrows will surely rain. You must outwit, overpower, and outflank. But your skills and leadership might not always be enough. You must work with your allies, even those that are unknown to you, if you are to raise your banners above the enemy's defenses. Always remember that it is in victory that friendships are forged, and you will need allies if your house is to triumph in these uncertain times. Go now, sire. I will attend to the city's needs until you return. Bring the people victory, and they shall repay you with glory. Dominion awaits.
Set in a dark and twisted world full of witchers, monsters, knights, and sorceresses, Gwent is a card game where armies clash and you, as commander, lead the charge. You engage in battles divided into rounds. To win a round, you need to gain more points than your opponent. To win a battle, you need to claim victory in 2 out of 3 rounds. Sound easy? Trust me, it won't be. You begin by choosing a faction, each faction offering a distinct feel and playstyle, along with unique leaders. Then you assemble your army. Each card has a recruit cost. The higher this cost, the more powerful the card. Added together, the total recruit costs for any deck you build cannot exceed the recruitment cap. Once you've amassed your force of at least 25 cards, you're ready to fight. You start with 10 cards in hand. As the commander, you can swap cards before the start of a battle and between rounds. This makes your cards your most valuable resource. With your cards in hand, you'll then need to think on your feet, bluff, and craft devious combos and strategies to outplay your opponent. The battlefield has 2 sides, each with 2 rows. You can send any unit from your hand to the melee or ranged rows. However, placement is often crucial, as certain units perform better when deployed to a specific row or alongside a particular unit. As the leader, you have one more special play in hand, a set of unique abilities you can use to turn the tide of any battle. Your experience as a leader and commander will grow with each clash, as will the resources available to you. You'll expand your army with new, powerful, and unique units, either by crafting cards or by stocking up on card kegs. Powerful armies and mighty commanders, tough choices and brutal consequences. This is the world of The Witcher, and it's at your fingertips. So see you on the battlefield.
They were right to fear me. Had they not taken my home of fire, I'd not have brought their fears to life.
You are hereby exiled.
Now I'm banished to Rayclast. But to me, one land is like any other. The elements are my allies, the dead are my servants, and fear will be my closest friend. Exile was meant to be my death sentence. Instead, it was my rebirth.
緊急任務発生。全アークス一斉参加による大規模作戦 Look, I won't beat around the topiary. The sentients, they're concentrated in the Veil for now. Not for long. Welcome to the flotilla, hotshot. Gonna require a little coordination for this to work. Needs ground teams to hit the Condrix, and railjack teams to mess up the Murex. Step right up, my Avenging Angels. We've got a system to...
He was born into a world ruled by chaos, and he thrived in the mayhem. The champion of Salvo has arrived.
Shut him down!
Check it out, fellas. Tell the devil Fuse sent you.
Oh, I'm a big fan of yours.
Here comes the old knuckle cluster.
Respawn Entertainment and Electronic Arts present Walter Fitzroy in Mayhem. The chaos begins this February.
Here comes the motherlode.